You're listening to the Beyond 50 radio program. Thank you for joining us. I'm your host, Daniel Davis. Today, joining us here on the Beyond 50 radio program today is the #1 New York Times best-selling author of The Power of Soul. This is a book that simply shows the way to heal, rejuvenate, transform, and enlighten all life. And I'd like to welcome to our program Dr. Zhi Gang Sha to the Beyond 50 radio program. How are you doing today, Dr. Sha?
Thank you, Daniel, and it's my great honor to serve.
Well, actually, it's a great honor to have you on the program. You've got quite a background. I'd like you to kind of share with our audience what it was about your life that changed as, I guess, a young boy to be to where you are today.
Thank you. While I was at age 6, I went to the park with my parents. I saw a grand master of Tai Chi who practiced Tai Chi touching hands with his disciples. He used little strength. His disciple flew away 15 to 20 feet away. I was, wow, how powerful this master. I went to him right away as a tiny guy. I said, yeah, which means grandfather. In China, we always respect the elder. I said, could I learn this? He looked at me for a while, and he said, you are too young to learn this. And I begged him. I said, please, yeah, I really want to learn this. I didn't know why. I was so much drawn by the power of this grand master. And he said, he think about a moment. He said, I want to see your parents. I ran to get my parents, and with great support, and I started my Tai Chi at age 6. At age 10, I started my Qigong practice. At age 12, I studied Shaolin Kung Fu. Tai Chi is internal Kung Fu. Shaolin is external Kung Fu. Mm-hmm. I studied knife, sword, sticks, and many instruments. So later day, I studied I Ching Feng Shui. I studied Western medicine as an MD in China, and I also studied traditional Chinese medicine as a doctor of acupuncturist and a herbalist. And in 1993, I started to learn from Master Guo, the founder of general medicine and body-space medicine. We had a documentary, Soul Masters. Some people may saw already, but anyway, I want people to know this documentary. Soul Masters, Dr. Guo and Dr. Sha featured and service that my teacher and I, and he uses about 10 choosing Chinese herbs, plus and soul healing, and to deal with difficult cancers, including pancreas cancer, liver cancer, lung cancer. So this documentary has been translated in 6 languages, and so 100,000 people probably saw already worldwide. And this documentary deeply moved many people's heart. People, you can go to my website. I think Daniel will tell you also at drsha.com, drsha.com, to link with this documentary, because people can see the trailer. You can literally watch this show in the website. That is my background, how my spiritual father trained me, and what kind of soul power that we applied for healing and life transformation. Now, I was able to integrate my Asian arts studies, Tai Chi, Qigong, I Ching, Feng Shui, and my medical background as MD and a traditional Chinese medicine doctor, and also my spiritual journey as a spiritual being, and together to create a soul power series. And in last less than 1 year, and the first book, Soul Wisdom, second book, Soul Communication. Now today, with Daniel, we'll talk about the power of soul. This is my little background. Thank you, Daniel, for the opportunity.
Well, absolutely. Now, as I was reading through your book, The Power of Soul, I noticed that you have, I guess, call them interesting acupuncture techniques that people actually, I remember one is where you touch the small intestine, I believe it is, and then you talk about a particular chant that you do, and you actually have several of those exercises. So it seems to me as though you took acupuncture and you kind of took it to the next level in a very unique way.
Yes, thank you for mentioning that. And in Beijing, WHO, World Health Organization, International Acupuncture Training Center, between 1984 to 1986, I was the teacher, one of the teachers to teach acupuncture. So like you mentioned the acupuncture, like I used, people understand acupuncture, you put a needle inside the acupuncture point. Usually the needle stay there for 15 minutes or 30 minutes. Every few minutes you stimulate a little bit. So my unique technique is I use only 12 acupuncture points instead about 360 something. Then I put the needle in and out. So push in, take it out right away. I do not stay the needle. Usually, majority, 95, 98% acupuncturists, thousands of them worldwide, they keep the needle traditional way. You put needle inside for 15, 30 minutes. I stick in, I take it out. But also, Daniel mentioned important is I use the sound. For example, I put needle in, ha! I use the sound vibration. That's unique. Usually, traditional Chinese medicine does not use the sound. You didn't see acupuncturist, make a sound, ha, ha, hey. They do not do that. And next one is I use the soul power. That we can talk more today. So I connect with the soul of the knees, soul of the spinal column, soul of the shoulder, soul of the heart. People want to think our organ has a soul. People think about body, mind, and spirit. People understand that every person has a soul, but the people may not think about the organ has a soul. People may not further. They do not think a cell, DNA, RNA has a soul. So why do acupuncture? I connect with the soul of the systems, organs, cells to restore the health of the body.
It's really interesting that the kind of chants that you have here, as I was reading through the book, and again, as I was talking about the small intestine, it was purple light shines, purple light shines, purple light shines, purple light shines. And I guess, as I look at these chants, I came to want to ask the question, where did these messages come from? Because they seem very specific. Each one is different. As you were talking about, for instance, the spine, or you might be talking about the kidneys, for instance. It's like for the kidneys, it's crystal light vibrates. Now, where did those particular messages come from that make it so unique to the area of the body that you do this acupuncture touch, and then you say those particular things, or chant those particular things, I guess?
Yes, thank you, Daniel. And why wrote the power of the soul? In fact, I use the soul communication way to write this book. I said Soul Power series, The Power of Soul is the third book. The second book is the soul communication, which I share with the public how to open 4 major spiritual channels, including soul language channel, direct soul communication channel, which means conversation with God. So the third channel is the third eye channel. The fourth is a direct knowing channel. So when I wrote the book, The Power of the Soul, and I spent about only 6.5, 7 days. So every day, 7 to 8 hours. My assistants, open the computer, and the divan is above my head. So the whole book is not by writing. Whole book is by flowing. So, and you asked me that, small intestine, different line, and kidney, different line. It's why flowing divan told me on the spot I didn't prepare, small intestine is proper like.
Right.
And what God told me, and then as a servant, God chose me to do a lot of, divine service. We can talk more. Last 6 years, Divine asked me to offer soul transplant, offer soul operations, very, very advanced spiritual healing. And also now I have created and trained more than 900 divine healers worldwide, so including top medical professionals like MD, neurosurgeon, and also doctor of chiropractor, psychiatry, eye specialist, many, because this is the soul healing. And I honor every medical professional. I am the MD from China, but there are lots of MDs are spiritual also, and they want this divine power, divine spiritual power. Therefore, and why I opened my spiritual channel, and the book is totally flowed by the divine. Therefore, Daniel, you are absolutely correct. There could be many places you will think, why Master Sha explaining in this way? It's not because of that. It's little unique in the book. This book, like you said, you mentioned about crystal light, shines, crystal light, shine. It is such a simple way. Everybody, our beloved friends on the radio show with me and Daniel, think about it. So for the foreign friends, in foreign country, I came to Canada in 1990. Up to now, it's only 18 years, but I came to States only 2000. My first book I published is 202, Power Healing, and it's only a few years. I already published many books already. So, and the ways like I have found out our American, understand meditation very well. There are so many meditation teachings. I honor meditation. I teach meditation also. But I have found out foreign friends do not chant enough. So chanting is one great way for the spiritual healing and the spiritual development. Therefore, Daniel, you can see my book from beginning to the end. All the time I'm chanting.
Yeah, I can see that. For those of you just tuning in, we're talking with Dr. Sha about his book, The Power of Soul, and how you can connect with that. And Dr. Sha, it looks like that we have one of our listeners has a question that they want to ask you, and this is Joyce from Baltimore, Maryland. Joyce, thank you for joining us here on the Beyond 50 radio program. What's your question?
Dr. Sha?
Yes.
Hi. I belong to a religion that believes that God consists not only of light but also of sound. Have you come to the same conclusion too? Because sound usually isn't brought up in religions or spiritual paths.
Yes, and thank you so much, Joyce. I agree with you. For example, in Tibetan practice, and I shared with my book after deep inhale, for example. This simple Wong Ar Hong is one of the Asian healing mantra. So if you ask me what does it mean for Wong Ar Hong, there's no meaning. This is a spiritual practice. When you chant the Wong, it resonates the cells in the brain. If you chant Ah, it resonates the heart, chest area. And if you chant the Hong, it's in the abdomen. Therefore, Tibetan use the mantra chanting song. Buddhists use, Buddhists have so many chanting. For example, Guan Yin. I think many people know Guan Yin, compassion Buddha, grace of goddess. And she has a very powerful mantra like Wong Mani Ba Ma Hong, Wong Mani Ba Ma Hong, Wong Mani Ba Ma Hong, Wong Mani Ba Ma Hong. It's a very powerful 6 words mantra. So there are, when I grew up, I have chanted many Buddhism mantra, And the Taoism mantra, maybe in other religion, spiritual groups, they use sound also. Sound sounds offer vibration, and also sound carry the soul. So when you chant this major mantra, healing mantra, in 2002, when I wrote the first book of Power Healing, and during the writing, God told me, Zhi Gang, give a new mantra to humanity. It's called God's Light. This is not the 5,000 years ago, the Asian mantra. It's 2002. When I wrote the book, God said, God's light, 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 God's light. So this is I shared at 202 with the public. One day I was in a church, a big church with hundreds and the people. I shared with the minister and all the church members. I said, Western country, when people talk, dear God, I love you, God protects us, God loves us, God nourishes us. They chant, the people talk with God 1 or 2 minutes. Amen. Everybody finished the prayer already. This is short. This is short prayer. This is short prayer is very good. I said everybody. I said the big difference is the Eastern way. When we chant Wong Ar Hong, when we chant God's light, we want people to chant half hour, 1 hour for chronic, life-threatening conditions. The tumor, the cancer, inflammation, pain does take time to remove the energy, spiritual blockages. Therefore, I said spend a longer time with God.
There you go.
Yeah.
I know, that's what I was going to ask, is that, with all the churches that pop up for people to basically connect with God, and yet they don't feel any happier sometimes. And I'm not saying everybody. There are some that, it works very well, and then others, they just don't. I remember it was a friend of mine who started finding religion, if you will, and so she started going to church, and she was going for, a couple of months, and she says, I just don't feel any happier. And I was thinking, well, what was your expectation? What did you think you were going to get out of this? And she says, well, for one, I thought I would just kind of remove suffering, that I would always be happy. And I said, well, challenges come to us in life whether we want them or not, but it's what we think about those that matter, and through soul or the divine connection that you begin to see really more opportunity in the things that you don't like. And I kind of wonder, Dr. Sha, why do you think, it sounds to me like you've given me this answer already, that people can't seem to find or connect with their soul? Is it because they don't chant, or they don't have that longer prayer that you're talking about that they have in the East?
Yes, Daniel, I totally agree with you. But let me give you the reason why people feel not happy, why people feel challenged, went to church for quite long, like you mentioned the stories. Mm-hmm. The answer is karma, Daniel. Daniel, have you read my book in the second chapter, Karma?
Karma, yes. Okay.
Yeah, you heard about the karma, correct?
Right.
Let me explain a little bit. But these words are for our foreign friends. Maybe it's like not familiar. But I think in North America, people are familiar with deed, D-E-E-D, deed.
Right.
Yeah, and karma is the Buddhist term. Deed is Christian, Catholic, foreign people believe deed. So, okay, in one sentence, karma, deed, are record of services. Mm-hmm. So there are two kinds of service in Mother Earth for humanity. So the one is a good service. Love, care, compassion, generosity, kindness, purity, integrity. The other service is unpleasant service, like a killing, war, harm, took advantages, greedy, and cheating, stealing. Many unpleasant services. So, and if we talk about karma, we have to believe and past life. Some people said, I do not believe past life. Okay, I do not have any intention to change your belief system, but I'm honored to share in Daniel's program because I wrote in the book. I said, I honor everybody who do not believe karma. That's okay, but I'm honored to have opportunity to share my insight. I have the right to share my insight. I personally believe karma. It's not only I believe karma, I can see karma. If the person is not happy, because last 6-7 years, and I have traveled worldwide, every night I meet, 100, 200, even 500 people in big church, 1,000 people. So, and I have met hundreds of thousands of people last few years. And I have dealt with all kinds of cancer, liver, pancreas, lung, blood cancer, and also people serious arthritis, stroke patients, people cannot talk, people deaf. And what you just name, immune disorder, Lou Gehrig disease, and depression, anxiety, mental disorder. So I deal with all kinds of difficult cases. And I wrote in my book, The Power of the Soul, I said the root blockage for one's life, including health, relationship, and the finances, are the karma issue. And if you how do you know you have good karma or bad karma? Think about the current life. Like Daniel said, if you are happy, you have good health, good family, good children, good relationship, and you have very good karma before in the previous life and in this life. But if you have depression, you have chronic pain for 10, 20 years, you have life-threatening condition. Some people married 2 or 3 times cannot find the true love. Some people financial is so challenging. And also some people have such challenging children. Relationship, is very, very challenging. So I just want to remind the people who have difficulties, you may because I want to speak, I don't want to give you so form teaching and share. You may have some spiritual blockages, which means you may made some mistakes before in the previous life. So that is the karma issue. When you did a great service before, and you are rewarded in every aspect of life, in this life. If you made mistakes, you could receive lessons, including every aspect of life now. So therefore, in that karma chapter, I said it does not matter you have a karma or not. I believe a majority humanity has different karmas. So I have offered a karma service for thousands of people worldwide. It's about only 10 to 20, more or less. Very little people. I talk with God, talk with the Akashic record. Akashic record is the place to record a human's life spiritually. And it's only 10 to 20 people. They told this person is a very pure person. Has no bad record in their spiritual record, in their life records. Life records is the Akashic record. So there are very, very limited people who do not have the karma. More or less, think about everybody's life. Everybody make mistakes. I make mistakes also. We all make mistakes. So therefore, it does not matter we had a better karma or not. The way is how can we transform our bad karma. Like Daniel said, when people want to church, people want to be happier. People want to happier, healthier. People want to transform their lives. So I shared with humanity one, there are many ways to clear your bad karma. There are many ways to transform your life. And the unique way I shared with the public is to sing a soul song. Soul song. It's not an English song. It's not a Chinese song or an Italian song. It's the first book, Soul Wisdom, and I wrote the Soul Song chapter. But this is about many years ago, and one day God told me, and God, I was in the Redwood area in the Bay Area. So one of my students said, Master Zha, can you ask Divine to give a song, S-O-N-G, for the mission? I said, I'm delighted. I raised up my hand to the heaven. I said, dear God, can you give me a song for the mission? You know, our mission is to serve. And the beam of light suddenly shoot down from my head to toe. It's a rainbow-colored light from Divine, from heaven, shoot down. Then when I open the mouth, it come out lula lula li, lula lula la li, lula lula li lula lula li lula lula li lula. It came out so fast. And I readily asked my student, write down lula lula li, L-U-L-A, lula. I just pronounced the words. I knew that was the soul language. But I asked God, what does it mean? Lula lula li, lula lula li. God instant translate into the English to me. And Daniel, I think if you give me permission, I would like to spend 1 minute to sing this soul song. There's also people can download this soul song in my website. I created a Love, Peace, and Harmony soul song. This is soul song, and with many different languages. People literally can download. People can sing. This soul song is a divine mantra. Just now we talk about the Tibetan mantra, Buddhist mantra. This mantra can offer healing. You give me 1 minute, and everybody think about back pain, shoulder pain, headache, neck pain, and down, not happy. Let me sing 1 minute, but I want you to learn this. If you read my book, you chant this one, and this is you chant. You know, I give example. January I was in Northern Europe, so I spent one night with the full room. I think I forgot about 200 people, a small room. So I spent 1 hour to just chant this soul song. The happiness, the excitement by 1 hour chanting. Like tonight, I'm in Sun Valley. I have 2 hours workshop. They invited me here. So I will spend 1 hour just to chant this soul song. Daniel, can I chant this soul song as a service?
Very good.
Good. Everybody think about silence, dear Master Sha, and could you give me a healing through your soul song? Everybody think about one part of your body. Your shoulder, your knee, your back, your heart, any part of the body. Total relax. Open your heart and soul. Lula, lula, li, lula, lula, la, li, lula, lula, li, lula. Lula, li, lula, lula, li, lula. I love my heart and soul. I love all humanity. Join hearts and souls together. Love, peace, and harmony. love, peace, and harmony. Daniel.
Well, I feel better already.
Yes.
One last thing before we go is now you were talking about how in your book that people can discover the power of soul and the power of healing by connecting with their soul, and that it's been able to help people in the areas of healing things such as you were talking about earlier, arthritis. It could be cancers, tumors, sickness, pain. And I kind of wonder that as a person begins to put the lessons that you have in your book into practice, how does that help perhaps people with addictions?
Yes, the addictions is the energy blockage in the message center. Message center is the area inside the chest between the both nipples and the center area. So some people call heart chakra. In Indian system, they may call heart chakra. So in Chinese system, I just give a name called message center. So if the people has any kinds of addictions, people has a cigarette, drug, alcohol, addictions is the message center, energy, spiritual blockage in that area. How do you do? You put one palm. Does not matter your right palm or left palm. You just tapping here. Lula, lula, li, lula, lula, la, li, lula, lula, li, lula, lula, li, lula, lula, li, lula. And you can get it from my website. You know why I want you to chant this? Because this is divine showed me divine mantra. Because I have chanted so many mantras from Buddhism, Taoism, compassion Buddha, medicine Buddha, and all the other Buddhas, and the Taoist saints. So this is God showed me this is his chanting. So if God chant this, we give a try. Thousands of students worldwide have received remarkable healing, and including these addictions. And let me give you one example. Just last year, July, in Germany, Frankfurt. So there was a man. His name is Lothar. And he got a pancreas cancer, 17 centimeters. He had pain, quite pain, and the doctor told him, you have to do operation right away. Everybody understands how serious is a pancreas cancer. So sometimes 2 to 6 months, people's life could take away. So doctor asked him to do the painkiller. He said no, I didn't take. I didn't tell him to do anything. He said he shared with the public. He didn't take the painkiller. Doctor said you must cut right away. He said no, he didn't cut it. What he did is he did from morning to night. He chant. He chant the lula lula li. He chant a few mantras. Many is lula lula li. And the few mantras I shared with him. And he did a soul transplant, and we didn't have a chance to really share. In the book, you can see the power of the soul. So inside this book, and Daniel, Daniel, you could open up. Do you have the book with you at this moment?
Yes, I do. Mm-hmm.
On page 42.
42.
Let me give everybody a little introduction. So soul transplant. What does it mean, soul transplant, Master Sha? Okay, in order to understand soul transplant, I want to share with you, if one person has a kidney failure, and doctor will tell you to go to dialysis because otherwise, the body cannot handle. But the worst case, in such a worst case, dialysis is not enough already. So what Western medicine good to do? So they will suggest you to get a kidney organ transplant. To find the proper kidney, put it inside and take your kidney out. This is a very advanced medical service which has saved many people's life. we honor that. Divine showed me, do not touch and organ, change the soul of kidneys. I give you one story. 3 years ago, while I was in San Francisco, and during the workshop, one man raised up the hands. I thought this man had a question. I said, please. This man stood up, walked to the stage. I was quite surprised. He didn't ask anything. He came to the stage. He said, thank you, Master Sha. Thank you so much. The more I do not say anymore. And he said, I flew from Chicago with my daughter, and I flew to San Francisco. I just want to thank Master Sha. I'm not a spiritual being. I'm not a Master Sha student. I had a kidney failure. 92% of kidney function disappeared. Mm-hmm. And I didn't meet Master Sha. I have a cousin and who's Master Sha student. I told them, and I have challenges. They told Master Sha my name to ask a blessing for me. And the Master Sha offered a soul transplant. I didn't understand, but my cousin explained to me. Master Sha said, change the soul of kidney. Master Sha asked God to do. I'm the servant of humanity. God asked me to offer. I'm just a vessel. I can connect with God. God gave the kidney soul. So, and this man practiced 3.5 months. Kidney soul heals me. Kidney soul heals me. The soul is the golden light being. At the beginning of the book, I said you have to open third eye to see the golden light being. It's not, the physical body you can see. It's inside. It's the third eye shows the golden light being. Like many people can see the light. It's not difficult to understand what means spiritual images. So, and this man practiced 3.5 months. His kidney function complete comeback, 100%. So that is one story. And I want everybody to know this German, this man, 17 centimeter cancer, God changed the soul, God cleared the karma, the person chanted divine pancreas, the soul heals me, lula lula li, lula lula li, lula lula li, keep chanting. So now 5.5 months later, and his pancreas cancer from 17 centimeter to 1 centimeter. He has no pain anymore. He has a full energy. And his doctor told him, please tell Master Sha, May this year, I will return to Frankfurt, Germany. And the doctor told this man, said, tell Dr. Sha, when Master Sha come to Frankfurt at May, I will personally come to learn his power of soul. I couldn't believe what happened on you. So that's very encouraging, Mm-hmm. And very encouraging because I'm the MD from China. I honor MD, and I just offer divine spiritual healing, but it's hard touching stories have moved the doctor. That the kidney failure person, the doctor said, I couldn't believe this. And also the pancreas cancer, the doctor said, I couldn't believe this. They both had the same voice. They couldn't believe the result. Anyway, this is the soul service for every person who suffer even a little back pain. I never promise anything. I'm very careful. What I'm doing is I offer the techniques to humanity. Mm-hmm. I offer soul transplant. For example, Daniel opened a book, page 42. Daniel, remember page 42? I offer divine the love soul. Did you see that?
Right.
Yes, I do not have a book in front of me. Can you read that part, divine soul transplant, divine love, and this is a huge golden light being.
Right.
Can you read that paragraph, please? And I will offer this. I will offer after you read this paragraph. I will offer divine the love soul to every listeners as a gift today.
Okay. So here it is, the paragraph, Divine Soul Transplant of Divine Love. It is a huge golden light soul that will be permanently downloaded to your soul. The Divine gave me the honor to transmit his souls in July 2003 as the Divine's servant vehicle and channel. Every time I offer divine soul transplants, I have to make a sincere request and greatly honor the divine. To transmit divine souls within a book, I have to pre-program the downloads with the divine. Do not ask for anything different or more. It will not work. Sit up straight, put the tip of your tongue near the roof of your mouth, relax, open your heart and soul, prepare.
Good. Thank you so much. Everybody relax, and God will give a golden being to each of you. I said in the book, people, if you are not ready, oh, I'm not ready. Dear God, I'm not ready. God won't give to you. This is an honor God gave a love soul, because I offer the teaching, divine love melts all blockages and transforms all life. I could give you one story in short time. And 2 weeks ago, I was in Vancouver. A man flew from Victoria, it's not far from Vancouver. He is the yoga teacher. He has a knee pain, left knee, and he made a special appointment to see me private session. And he said, "Oh, Master, I have knee, and could you give me a healing?" I opened the book, page 42, like Danny. I read this paragraph as I relax, and divine love soul transplant. And right away, and just 1 second of a transplant. And I said, now you just use a hand to tap your knee. Divine love soul heals my knee. Divine love soul heals my knee. Like Daniel shared my book, proper light shines. The chanting, very simple. Repeat, divine love soul heals my knee. So within 2 minutes, and I said, okay, now cross your leg, walk. The pain disappeared. 2 days later, I had a workshop, and he stood up. He shared with the public. He said, I couldn't believe Master Sha. I couldn't believe Master Sha wrote something in the book. Everybody can receive. I get the pain 3 or 4 years. Since that moment, 2 or 3 days, no more pain. I said, no, continue to do more because it's only little knee pain. It's not about a major life-threatening conditions. But I said life-threatening condition could recover by 3 to 6 months, or could be 1 year. Do not expect you have divine soul transplant, your cancer disappear in 2 days. No, never think that way, because the blockages does takes time to be taken away. Okay, everybody relax. And Daniel, read the book. Thank you, Daniel. Everybody relax. You don't need to think anything. You just feel honored to receive divine soul transplant of divine love transmission. Thank you, God. When you read the book, I have 11 soul transplants in this book. Divine forgiveness, divine compassion, divine peace, divine harmony. Now, how do you do the job? Everybody choose one part of the body, your knee, your back, your neck, your shoulder, your elbow, your stomach. You just put your hands in one area. Then do a tapping, up, down, move your arm. You are saying tapping, T-A-P-P-I, tapping. Divine love soul heals my knees. Divine love soul heals my back, for example. Depends where you put. Divine love soul heals my stomach. There are 2 ways to practice. One is to chant out, divine love soul heals my back. Divine love soul heals my back. Divine love soul heals my back. The other way is a silent chant. You do not need to speak out. You do not do tapping. It's okay also. As long as you chant divine love soul heals my back. Divine love soul heals my back. At the end, say how, H-A-O. How means get well. Or you can say English, get well. Thank you, thank you, thank you. 3 times thank you. It's just show gratitude. So you can apply this divine love soul anytime, anywhere. Before sleep, just wake up. When you are cooking, when you are driving, there's no limitation. This is the permanent divine soul transplant. We have done a research with neurosurgeon, Stanford University professor for soul transplant of heart, soul transplant of brain. Our research report has been presented to more than 10 major international conferences with university conference in articles and published, because now a scientific field have realized there's a new healing service, a divine service. It's called divine soul transplant. But this is only beginning. The book already explained the divine soul transplant, and there's a chapter 14, last chapter, divine download, divine soul transplant. The most important is this book has already offered 11 press lists, divine the permanent treasures. And after receive, when you read the book, few pages, pull, receive one. Another few pages, pull, another download. Another few pages, pull, a download. After receive download, silently, all you chant out, you readily apply for healing for your physical body, emotional body, mental body, and spiritual body. Or you apply for transform a relationship, finances, especially in our time, financial challenges. Divine treasures will bless our life. I'm very grateful to be your servant. I'm so grateful that God give every reader soul transplant, divine the pre-program, these 11 treasures. I wish you receive further benefits.
The book is The Power of the Soul, and our guest with us today, Dr. Zhi Gang Sha. It's been a pleasure to have you on the program. It seems like we could just talk for hours about the different possibilities of what there is to offer here, but the best thing is that it's something that people can apply right away. Now, what do you have coming up on your agenda here in the next month or so?
Thank you so much, Daniel. Next April, I believe April 10 to 14. Yeah, April 10 to 14, I will have a major retreat called Soul Healing and Enlightenment Retreat. And I have 500 people, local people. I just announced 2 weeks ago. Now already 400 plus. Very little room left for local events. But do not worry. I have, 2,000 people minimum worldwide join my live webcast, because I make a local event smaller, much bigger on the internet called live webcast. People understand that. So last year I have more than 1,000 people in live webcast. So and the people will be 4 days with me. I will offer teaching for soul sacred knowledge, and I will do a healing, blessing. I will teach people open their soul language, develop their soul song. I offer them the sacred teaching God gave to me last year, divine the soul song of yin yang and the 5 elements. People understand the yin yang, balancing and yang, you are okay. This is the top guidance of 5,000 years traditional Chinese medicine. God give a special soul song, for example. Hey ya, hey ya, hey ya yo, hey ya, hey ya yo, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya yo, hey ya. Hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, yo. With 100,000 people chant together, everybody think about this. Think about our light ball in the room. If one light ball, pretty 100 watts, pretty shiny. If we have 100 light balls set together, think about we have 1,000 100 watts light ball set together. Therefore, group chanting is very important. And I will teach this soul healing, sacred. Soul enlightenment is to uplift your soul standing. And think about Jesus, Mary, Buddha. They have served humanity well. divine uplift their soul to the saints level. God asked me to offer soul enlightenment is to uplift your soul standing. Go to my website at drsha.com. You can see so many hard times. In the soul enlightenment part, many people read 2 or 3 stories. There are 30, 50 stories minimum. And read their story, how their life are transformed. It may really touch your heart. And so April 14 to 16, I will offer divine rejuvenation and longevity training. This is the first time. I have offered and soul healing enlightenment for 6 or 7 years, twice a year. Beginning from 20, 30 people now reach thousands of people. But my soul divine rejuvenation and long life is after this first workshop. But people has to join the first one. Be enlightened being. Then you join the divine rejuvenation and longevity. If you are not enlightened being, it's too far. Like you said, Daniel said, you go to church for quite long, still not happy. You're not enlightened. So still upset, depressed. Anxiety. You should really heal you first. Therefore, heal your soul healing and enlightenment retreat is a basic requirement. Then you talk about the divine longevity, divine rejuvenation. So there's a 2 retreat, one after another, continually. You can find more information. You can register in my website. I welcome you. I'm looking forward to serve you further. Thank you, Daniel.
Thank you again, Dr. Sha, for joining us on the program today. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you. It's my great honor.
And we want to thank you, the listeners out there, for tuning in. Again, our guest today, Dr. Zhi Gang Sha, joining us about his book, The Power of Soul. So here you go. You've got a lot of tools there that you can use to be able to help you get to where you would really live to be, which is in a state of happiness. Be the light, so that way you automatically give others permission to do the same. We also want to thank you all for joining us here on the Beyond 50 radio program today. Be sure to visit us at our website at beyond50radio.com and sign up for our free weekly e-newsletter. I'm Daniel Davis. Thank you for tuning in, and remember, live your day past halfway.